Welcome everybody. It's your boy Carcino here. Don't forget to okay, that's what's up. Just got a message here. That was pretty cool. But welcome. So before people start getting here, I know people are gonna start getting here probably a little slow. It is what it is. I appreciate everything y'all do. You know that. My day ones, y'all already know what time it is. Now, because of all the news that's been going on right now, you know earlier today, if you've been keeping up with me, you've already seen Charlamagne apologize to Kwame Brown earlier today. Kwame Brown was out doing some things, so he couldn't really reply, except for saying he's going to make a statement later on today about the apology. So we saw the apology when it came out, but we didn't see the response. Now, let me give you some context about how Charlamagne is involved in this and why he is. Now, he chose to jump into this waters because he wanted to come out and defend the All the Smoke podcast, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. And the reason why is because they're all part of this liberal umbrella. And they playing the liberal role all the way with the politicians and everybody else. They all in the same bed together. Now, Charlamagne has a streaming network. Well, I should say iHeartRadio has it, as his contract extension with the Breakfast Club is consistent with this Black Effect podcast network. The Black Effect podcast network is something he created, trying to pretend as this is an own black-owned streaming service because they let him have 51% and iHeartRadio owns 49%. So it can appear to be a black-owned network. And one of those podcast networks that he has on there is, wow, All the Smoke. So wonder why he involved. Well, wonder he sticking his neck out till his neck got slit. Now it's Backtrack Sally. Now he playing the 22 rule of the laws of power. Submission, using that as a form of power. When you submit before your enemies defeat you, or before you're vanquished, you take away that power they get from completing their goal. So you maintain some position of power by submitting. Thank you for the person that sent that to me. Because I had that, somebody put it in my comment section, and I was like, yep, that's exactly what it is. Law 22. So now we see where everything stands. We see where everything is going, and we see why we're here. Now, let's listen to what Kwame got to say about it.
Hey,
looking like Big Daddy Kane.
Lord, this is what a man look like. Not all men, some men. I ain't the only man. But you know, no disrespect to nobody else. It's okay to be a man. It's okay to be a man. Oh yeah, I'm here to discuss Charlamagne the God. I can speak about you today, sir, because you spoke about me today. But before we get started, Becky with the good hair, I took a nap today after I got off that tractor. That's what took me so long. And Punk, you was in my nap. I almost got to have you, boy. I'm tired of you being in my nap. So what you said, boy. Ooh. Hypothetically, of course, okay? But I want to respond to Mr. Charlamagne. Damn, he called himself the God. Oof, vain son of a bitch. But anywho, Charlamagne the God. First and foremost, I think I'm not the one who deserves an apology. I kind of do, but the first person should not be me. It should be, in my opinion, from listening to this young lady talk on Star and her mother and all of that, in my opinion, I don't know what happened in any case or anything like that. I would like to interview this young lady so she can get her story out. Because in my opinion, what I heard was a woman who was traumatized. And I don't know what happened, but in my opinion, she is the one who deserves an apology. So I'm gonna have to say respectfully and with all due pleasure that I do not, on behalf of my family in South Carolina, these Geechees, myself, all of my brothers, my 16-year-old son that didn't know that bullshit, and all the people in America that did not know that bullshit. So on behalf of all of us, I have to say, fuck your apology.
Yeah, I kind of with a straight face it on.
Come on, son. And it's very interesting that, and you think you slick, and I'm about to expose you in a second, because you still doxing me. But people don't know that, but since you want to go there, I'm going to go there with you. Because I told you I was ready, well prepared, and studied you punk bitches. I know what you're going to do before you try it. I knew you was going to call me crazy. I knew you was going to dig up my father's past. I knew it. There's one more thing you're going to dig up. I'm waiting on that too, punk. See, the thing about it is, I told everyone that there's a thing called, I don't know the true name for it, but I call it the go along, get along game. That's how I worded it. And so, you, my friend, kind of proved that there's a such thing as a go along, get along game. You kind of know why, you punk bitch? Because I wasn't motherfucking talking to you. And all of a sudden, you worded it like, I need your help. I need you, huh? When the last time we talked, nigga? When the last time I asked you for a couple sugar? When the last time you asked me how I was doing? What's my kid's name? Who are my friends? See, none of those things you know, right? But in the moment that I argue with two people, the moment I argue with two other people, that's not Charlamagne, I get put on the Breakfast Club. I needed your help, and you knew it, because you know me. And you called me before. We talked before. You interviewed me before, because I don't know. Because I snap. I'm crazy. So, you immediately knew, and you just came to the rescue to help me out. To help me. motherfucker, by saying that my father beat a woman with you know what, and my brother pow pow and then pow pow, and you, an award-winning author,
I don't know who gave him that award.
For over a decade.
He's a bullshit author.
You mean to tell me that the things that you shared about my family's past, things in which I didn't even know, sir? My mama cooking didn't say I needed that season, sir. But you knew me, and you knew I needed to hear that, and you knew the world needed to hear that, right? So you made that decision for me. Remember I told y'all, you ain't in control of your thoughts. So you made a decision for me and made it sound real nice on your radio station. Where you learned that at? How to train to talk so nice all the time. So you thought I was just going to cuss, fuss, and jump around all day, huh? Yeah. Now, Charlamagne, let's get into what you said, boy. Let me show you how you a paid little bitch. Because I knew you was. I don't know the timeline of when you started throwing them bunkies around and when you got the alleged situation with this delinquency of a minor situation. I don't know the timeline that got brought back up. But all I know, there was a change in you, boy. Somebody changed your face, your nose, your cheekbones, allegedly. Alleged. You look different, boy. You look a lot lighter. You look a lot sweeter. You look different, boy.
Yeah.
You start throwing bunkies around.
Yeah.
You start flirting with DJ Envy. The nigga that need to be on a leash. The nigga that lotioned the bunkie that you threw on the desk. The nigga that stuck his finger on a syndicated radio show for children to see. You said, stick it in your butt. And then you said, allegedly, don't damage my ass. Don't be rough with my butt. And DJ Envy was squeezing your butt. And you asked him to lick it. And he said, don't tempt me.
Yep. He went from a chocolate milk dud head nigga to this orange is the new black nigga.
So, Charlamagne, that funny business you started doing, I think you owe somebody something, boy. You know why? Because you still dox me in your apology. Let me tell you, because you think you're smart. Raccoon face. I still see you as that raccoon. I was right before you owed somebody something. Somebody done dress you up, bitch. So, in my opinion, allegedly, I think so. I just snapped, like you said. And even as you tell your story, sir, you claim that you was helping me in your story. And as you tell the gory details of this murders and all these men, first of all, you say my little brother is in prison for life for a murder that he did 3 years ago, and my little brother at work. I can call him right now. So not only did you defame my little brother, his kids be home with him every day. That's the brother I was raised up with. You saying you know my sister well, that bitch, you don't know me. You never seen me a day in your motherfucking life.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised up around Willette and her brother. But does that mean you get the right to say that bullshit? And then how you tied me into it, because I heard some lawyer from Atlanta who said, yeah, Kwame would lose a defamation of character lawsuit because he didn't really say nothing about Kwame. Well, what I heard you say about Kwame, you said, see, all the men in Kwame's family is violent, and they have a tendency to snap. And maybe this buzz stuff is getting to Kwame Brown. You talked towards my mental state. You said maybe this buzz talk is finally getting to Kwame Brown, and he might be likely to snap.
Yeah, he trying to psychoanalyze you.
Yeah, you know all that, sir.
Yeah.
How you know all that? You sure know a lot about a man that you never talked to. You talk to everybody you claim you know that they didn't raise up around me. And you say it's public records, but you never looked up those public records. So just one day you forgot. You said you forgot, and it just came to me. You thought about it the other day. Something just made you think about Kwame's daddy and public records on Kwame's daddy. And you had to go on White Daddy's show and say Kwame's daddy, his brother, and his brother are murderers. And then all week, I'm moving with violence. Everybody's saying this shit. Jamel Hill, all the news stations, Rob Parker, and that Brouchard pencil-face bitch. Everybody's talking about how aggressive I am and violent I am. All the while, some light-skinned, pretty-haired bitch was offering me to his... While offering me to his... Well, I said, you motherfucker said we was joking. Still think they ain't docked to me? Charlamagne, you think you smart, sir? My father, this how easy it is to beat you punk bitches. Because you're so used to people backing down from your punk ass. And first of all, people on YouTube, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Everybody who shared my live, everybody who, y'all helping that young lady, if y'all don't know it or not. Everybody who shared it, everybody who talked about it, everybody who brought up his situation, you guys are the one who got that apology. That is the only reason why he's apologized.
That's right. Yes, absolutely correct.
Because I know that you're still doxing me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
See, because you didn't see that over there. But I told you I was geeky, bitch. You can't see. But Charlamagne, you from Monk's Corner, so you should know that. But you don't. Because they got you on that leash that Charlotte, they got you on that leash that Envy got his wife on. She allegedly, probably, I think, I slept about it, and I snapped, and it looked like, in my mind, she probably putting her foot up your ass, punk.
She is. She is.
Woo.
You got lipstick and lace on. Probably right now.
Charlamagne, how come my father's name is Willie Brown, right? And you went on the podcast the first day, and you said his actual name, Willie Brown.
Yep.
In his public records, and you said that. Then today, in your apology,
called him Bill.
You called him Bill Brown, which is his street name. He is Willie Brown, a.k.a. Bill Brown. Everyone in Monk's Corner, and down where we from, know him as Bill. So you're still doxing me, bitch, because you want to make sure everybody know everything about old wild, crazy Billy Willie, huh? Yeah.
I caught that too.
I think it's easy. And I'm glad I woke the people up, because now you got your little, I'm talking about you tonight, but you got your little non-disclosure. That's cool, because the people on your ass. Because guess what? It's we the people, motherfucker.
That's right.
I'm tired of y'all shit. Y'all don't see all this special treatment?
Yeah, we do.
Y'all don't see all this difference of treatment that's going on?
Yeah. We see it. Yep.
It's the go along, get along game. It's all about who you like.
That's
the
right.
The moment you some bitches start subscribing to who you like and not having intellectual dialogue that is the moment you fucked up.
Yep.
Now, why did it take a dumbass bus, a sorry-ass, retarded-ass bus to be able to tell you that? And I could have told you this shit maybe 20 years ago.
Yep. And I told you it was going to take an athlete.
I wonder why Stephen A. went to all these colleges. I wonder why I haven't never heard of a #1 draft pick, and even my numbers are better than some of these other players, but I seem to be on a cycle loop for 20 years.
Yep.
To make sure you guys don't listen to nothing that look like me. Why would you listen to a bus? It was kids laughing sometimes. My daughter asked me one day at elementary, Daddy, they said you a bus. How the hell my daughter 4? She talking about bus.
Yeah, they don't mention Eddie Curry. They don't mention Darko.
Eddie Kane with the one and done rule.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was about. Stephen A. said I can't shoot, I can't rebound, I can't walk, I can't jump, I couldn't do nothing. And he didn't give none of the blame to the scouts, none of the blame to the team, none of the blame to the GM. It was just all me, huh? Charlamagne, you, Stephen A., Steven Jackson, all we got to do is watch the companies. Y'all they boy. All of y'all are in this go along, get along game. That's why you spoke up, little boy. You a trained boy. You and DJ Envy. That's why when another man came on your show, it made y'all hypersensitive. You know who that man is, that nigga that changed y'all goddamn life. And the nigga that came up there and cussed y'all ass out, finally made you shut y'all goddamn mouth, and then Charlamagne started writing books. Dame Dash came up there and kicked y'all drawers in y'all ass. Said, nigga, shut up, you don't own nothing. Your bosses don't wake up this early. Yeah, that's what you niggas on your little podcast trying to do. Nigga, you broke, you bored, you tired, you need a little clout. Who need a little clout now? Everybody eating up off of it. Unlike you, selfish little bitch.
Yeah.
We, the people. And we done got on the Breakfast Club ass.
Yes, we have.
I seen everybody writing about it. We done got on the Breakfast Club ass.
Yes, we have.
And see,
pull it all down.
Let me give you another mention of how the go along, get along game control y'all mind, right? I made a reference to Candace Owens because I was looking for somebody black that I respect the things that they say out of their mouth, not the person. I was going to use Larry Elder, but I'm smart, so I used the double minority. She's black, she's a woman. I noticed black and a woman, cream of the crop. But I also noticed that when you black and you a woman, and you say something different than the go along, get along game, it seems like your privilege gets a little weakened. Now, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just what it seems like to me. Because if you don't like the person, you seem to not let them talk. So we're not having no more healthy dialogue. So there was a YouTuber that I won't say your name. He said, oh, Kwame's a coon. Because I said that. Because I said we need to stop not talking to people because we don't like the person. The best way you learn is to go against someone's ideas. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. You can learn something from that other person. That's how we used to grow. But it seemed like they done went to them damn colleges and made you motherfuckers holler all day, and now you ain't learning a goddamn thing. We getting a bunch of educated, sensitive, fragile theory motherfuckers. You motherfucker can come up with an almost thing. You motherfucker make that shit sound good.
Yeah.
But old uneducated motherfucker like me.
Theories ain't facts.
Some of you motherfuckers all show. Showing us some paperwork on the wall. And you know you miserable as hell. So it's time to unlock your motherfucking mind. This is not a diss to nobody. You gotta unlock your motherfucking mind. I unlocked my mind. My mama's cooking unlocked my mind. I thought literally I can do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I don't know what they're going to put in me. But I learned how to see bad situations and learned how to think and turn it into a good situation.
And we will leave it there because I want everybody to go to his page and subscribe to @Kwame Brown Bus Life. And you can watch the rest on his channel. Now, what I think about it mostly, more than anything in the world, is the fact that we are in a situation where we are looking at changes in events. You know, changes in time. We've seen multiple different changes in society. And people don't know because social media teaches you how to basically skip and go to the next. And don't forget to subscribe to this page. We do our thing here too. You can subscribe to both. It won't hurt you. I put the super chat up for you guys because you guys kept asking, why can't we get on your super chat? Why can't we get on your super chat? Well, okay, now you can get on my super chat. The Cash App is still Carceno, K-A-R-C-E-N-O. And tomorrow, I'm going to show you their game plan that they got against Kwame because they've been laying it out for you. So now I'm going to give it to you in more detail tomorrow so you can see it clearly. And hopefully he can see it too. Because I know he's busy all day. He don't have time to see it. I'm going to try to tag him in it as much as I can because I would like for him to see that. Because I'm quite sure he got the same thing already on his wall. Because he see it. See, what people don't realize is that he's actually smart. Some people actually went to school and had to do work. Remember I told you, just because someone don't speak the way you do, don't mean you don't understand. Speaking and understanding are two different things. You see people, they talk so much, they're not even listening. You see, people don't know the difference between listening and waiting for your turn to talk. Because that's what most of these people do. They interview these guys, they're not listening. They just waiting on their turn to talk. They don't hear you. But they seem smart because they care about only what is coming out of their mouths. They don't care what you have to say. So they don't know how to process information. And that's how the majority of you have been trained. And y'all be in the comment section talking about everything except for what the damn video was about. Y'all don't even talk about what the video about. Y'all talking about everything. Is that a grape? What about that? Look at that hat. Look at his tie. Where's your mama? Because you can't process information. It was one person in the comment section shaking, put the SMH in there, said, Most of the people here are not even commenting on the video. Not even commenting on all that information they got. I'm like, yep, that's sad. But that's okay, because we all here to help you. And because Kwame actually played in the league and he getting all of this attention and public ever speaking and everybody's talking about him on the stations, even they don't want to talk about him. They got to. And it burns them up that they got to do it. Burns them. So I'm not going to make it up too, make this video too long for you, but I'm just saying it burns them up that they got to do it because they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So let that sink in. So I gave y'all the context early as to why all of this is happening with Charlamagne, how he jumped on in, how Jamel Hill just tiptoed her ass on in. So now you know the layout. You know what they up to. But I'm going to lay it all, the whole game plan out, all the stuff they did and the stuff that they're going to do. I'm going to get ahead on them. I am going to get ahead on them. So, without further ado, I want to say love, peace, and hair grease to everybody out there. Be blessed, be safe. Got you all in our prayers. All of them. I appreciate everybody who subscribed to this page, everybody who's watching, because you could have been doing anything else, but you stayed here and rocked with us. We appreciate that. Most of y'all, some of y'all probably got off by now, but my day ones and all those people who've been here for years know that we've been putting it down for years. And now we getting our day in the sun. And, oh, before I go, I will answer the one person's question who asked it, like, why is this here? You talking about this, right? This is what you was talking about? It's like, that's a female? You always got female representation in your house. Okay, that's a female. That's a female. You're right. You pay attention to stuff in the background. I'll give you that. Female representation. Yeah, it's female. Female. You was absolutely correct. You are 100% correct. And you said, well, what about that? What does that represent? Those are, for those who were intrigued enough to want to ask and want to know, I'll tell you. That is showing us in our proper light. That is the image of the queen. This is a representation of a queen in her royal attire. This is an Ethiopian queen in her royal attire. This is another African queen. Who's actually working to feed her children. But, as you can tell from the color representation, she's from a different area. Now, you might, and then I got the rest of your question when you asked me, well, where's the kings? I see all that. I don't see no kings. Where the kings at? You got the queens. Where the kings? You're looking at them. You looking at the king. Alpha, boy. Alpha male. Shoot, you looking at the king. I'm out.